What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I am rearing and gearing to go today. The Phillies just clinched themselves a spot in the National League Championship Series. Oh, my God. I tried to calm down a little bit before I came on here. Emotions running high in this household. It has been a long time since we've seen some success for this team. Holy shit, can't even talk right now, my lord. Yes. So let's reel it back in here. Let's try to focus here. I hope you all enjoyed that game as much as I did, my lord. But I hope you're all doing well, having a great weekend so far. Hope you're ready for this game tomorrow. The link will be rocking. It was going to be regardless, but now this place is just going to be on fire. So I cannot wait for this game. A little bit excited about it. My man Tyree in the building. What is going on, my dude? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready for this game because I know I am ready. So we're going to go through. We're going to talk about the updated game statuses, the practice squad elevations, and then we're going to take a look at the updated depth charts with all of these elevations added to it, the questionable tags, who's out on IR, all that great stuff. So you will see what the team actually looks like going into tomorrow for both teams. So let's jump right into this. 1 second. We got a comment here. Yo, my man Anthony in the building. Brother from another mother. You know it. My mister from another sister. Let's get it back. Dude, let's go. I can't believe the Phillies just did that, but I'm ready to talk birds because this game, it's Dallas week. It's time. Oh, yeah, these walls are not ready, baby. So let's get it going. Let's start it off with the game status updates. We'll talk about some of the roster moves and how they are affecting the roster, all that great stuff. So let's start it off with the Cowboys. So Rico Dowdle was ruled out yesterday, but he was placed on IR today, so definitely out. And so was Simi Fehoko, one of their backup wide receivers that if something were to happen to CeeDee Lamb, they could use everyone they could get. So he was placed on IR. And then Matt Overton, who we talked about, was going to be signed to their active roster because Jake McQuaid was put on IR a few days ago, a week ago, whatever it was. So look, those are moves, not really affecting the team too much. You see the updated game status now. Obviously, Fehoko will be out as well with Rico. So now that leaves CeeDee Lamb, Jason Peters, and Dak Prescott as questionable for this game. Maybe they pull a fast one, start Dak. That would be wild. We'll see if Jason Peters is able to start at guard or it will be Connor McGovern. And then CeeDee Lamb, they said, it seems like he will be able to give it a go. But, a Friday missed practice, that's still something, with a hip injury. So that's obviously going to be something that maybe hinders him a little bit. But, definitely something we're going to keep our eye on until tomorrow night. Now, on the Eagles side of things, they activated Andre Dillard from IR. We talked about this the other day. This is a move that was probably going to happen. And then Janarius Robinson gets placed on IR. So you don't have to cut anyone. That opens up a roster spot. So he is back. Obviously, that means that Janarius Robinson will be out tomorrow and placed on IR with that ankle injury. So the only person who is questionable tomorrow is Josh Jobe with that shoulder injury. So great news for the Eagles all around there. So very excited that we finally got healthy here. Looking forward to hopefully staying healthy in this game. Great news about the Phils. Yes, indeed. Oh, let's go. It's a great time to be a Philly fan. You love to see it. Score prediction. I gave one earlier, but I always wait till tomorrow. But I went on somebody else's show, so go check that show out. My man Vic, The Big Ticket was the name of the show. Go check that show out. It was a great time. But I will give you guys my score prediction tomorrow before the show, as always, or before the game. I apologize. Think Dak might start. Yeah, like we talked about this week. They could definitely pull a fast one on us and start Dak. What is going on, my man? But, Tyree, if you really want one, I'm sure I'll change it by tomorrow, but I threw one out earlier. I think it was like 27-13 Eagles. Yep, that's right. So we'll see if it changes, but you guys know I hate doing that stuff, but I'll do it for you. Say Lamb is hurt, hip injury. Yes, that's what we were just talking about. So we'll see if he is ready to go. They will have excuses no matter what. 4 more wins, you know it. Let's go, Phils. Let's go, Phils. Let's go. Can't believe it, man. Cannot believe it. But moving this thing along. Now looking at the practice squad elevations, one of the things I was able to talk about today was how healthy is Jake Elliott? Would we need to elevate Cameron Dicker? Maybe they do it just to have him kick the ball off, save Jake Elliott's leg, but looks like he's healthy, good to go. So great news there. Now, the Cowboys had some injuries, so they needed to elevate a couple players at a couple of positions. Now, one of those people is actually banged up. The other was placed on IR. So at running back, you place Rico Dowdle on IR, so they bring Malik Davis in as depth. And then Dalton Schultz, he is playing, but he is a little banged up. So you've got your rookie kid in here, Sean McKeon, or not rookie. That was the kid I think was the 5th rounder we were talking about on the depth chart. I don't know him too well, but he's definitely one of the back end guys, we'll say, for them on the practice squad being brought up because of their injuries. Now for the Eagles, Andre Sacheret killing it in the special teams game as always. But, with the injuries to the secondary, having a guy that is very versatile like Andre Sacheret is a great backup to have. One thing to keep in mind about Sacheret here is this will be his final elevation. As you know, guys can only be elevated 3 times where they don't have to go through the waiver process. So if we were to need to elevate him again, it's not that you can't do that. It's just that he would have to go through the waiver process, maybe get, claimed by somebody else. But, yeah, this is just things you have to look out for. You look at where the injuries are. That is what the Eagles will do. But fully healthy, so only had to elevate one guy, and I'm sure he'll get special teams reps, and hopefully everybody stays healthy, and that's about it. So I would be perfectly fine with that, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be real with you. Eagles 36, Dallas 13. I love it. I see a smackdown coming. I'm watching Tennessee and Alabama, no doubt. Maddox playing. Yes, he is. So now on to the updated depth charts. You guys have seen the game status. You know who is out and who is questionable. You guys saw there was only one questionable person, Josh Jobe. The practice squad elevations there. Only Andre Sacheret being brought up. So love to see that. So let's take a look at these updated depth charts, what both teams look like now with all of their injuries. And you'll see who's behind them if they're questionable. So who would be playing, all that great stuff. So we'll start off with the Cowboys. Obviously, Dak Prescott questionable for this game. If he were not to play, Cooper Rush would come in there. You see Malik Davis. You see the practice squad guys with the little yellow PS there. The orange Q obviously would be questionable. So you got CeeDee Lamb there. Jason Peters. If Peters can't go, Connor McGovern will step in as the guard there. So CeeDee Lamb is out, man. That would be huge. You've got Gallup, Brown, Jalen Tolbert, and Kevontae Turpin. So that would not be very good for the Dallas Cowboys. So I'll be real with you. I'm hoping they can get some kind of health for these guys that are questionable because, man, they've already got their excuses rolling. And it's like, look, man, this is the NFL. This is how things go. I wish you were healthy. I really do. But a lot of guys on IR we talked about, Tyler Smith stepping in there. So we're going to see what this offense looks like tomorrow. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, everybody healthy when it comes to the starters. You've got some guys on IR that we had mentioned, but nothing changed here. You see the nickel corner all the way to the bottom right there, Jordan Lewis as well. So see all the starters there. Tough-ass defense, and I cannot wait to see this matchup, man. This is really going to be a fun one. And then in the special teams game, you see here Matt Overton and long snapper. But beyond that, Turpin, the return specialist, we talked about him in the top 10 matchups. Go check that out, man. Somebody to definitely watch out for. But, this is a talented team, from top to bottom. Obviously, at quarterback is huge for them. If it's not Dak Prescott, that's huge for the Eagles. So let's go, baby. I don't want to hear excuses. I just want to see a win. Now on to the Eagles updated depth chart. You see here, on this is beautiful. You only have Tyree Jackson and Brett Toth. Andre Diller were just taken off of the IR, so he's back. We've got some left tackle depth in case anything were to happen. You've got all kinds of great linemen there as depth. I really love where this team is, and I really think they keep building. Something special is coming our way. So Tyree Jackson eventually will come back. I'd love to see how we could try to implement his skill set into this offense. So that would be awesome. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, this is where you see Janarius Robinson placed on IR there. He joins Derek Barnett. So another edge rusher lost, but the dude was never active. So maybe before the trade deadline, we go after a Brian Burns, somebody, and make this rotation just insane because it's already a pretty damn good one. I do like Teron Jackson a lot. And you see at Sam linebacker, the other edge rushers, Hassan Reddick, Patrick Johnson, Kyron Johnson. Patrick's ready to go this week. No injuries for Kyron, so very happy there. I just health all around, minus Josh Jobe being questionable. And, I really think that kid has a bright future. Really like that kid. But I'm not losing sleep over Josh Jobe being questionable. You've got Josiah Scott, obviously Andre Sacheret added in there. So excited to see this defense. They talk about, Cowboys defense. Wait till you see the Eagles. Now, on to the special teams. You see here, no injuries this week. Love that. Jake Elliott back. Britton Covey. Then you've got guys where you to try to decide to get a spark somewhere that you could use. Maybe a Quez, Devontae, Boston, Kenny G. But that is it. That is your updated depth charts, ladies and gentlemen. And that is all I've got for you. And man, what a day it has been for me. As I mentioned, I was able to go on with my guy, Vic. I was supposed to be heading to Philly. Ran into some issues there. It's so annoying, but I'm going to have to leave tomorrow morning, but still going to get to the game bright and early. So if you guys are going to be there, make sure you stop by. Lottie, we're going to be throwing it down. So reach out to me, on any of these platforms. If you can't find me, you're looking to find me, you want to know where whatever it is, need some directions there. Would love to meet some of you. Meet up with some of you again. But yeah, man, I'm really excited about tomorrow. Glad actually I got to make this video. Didn't think I was going to be able to do this. I was able to see the end of the Phil's game. Didn't have to rush to Philly to try to be able to see it. I got to watch the whole game. So that was nice. I got some things done. So yes, I hope you're all having a good weekend too. Going to stop rambling here, but that's all I've got for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, as we all are, my man. What is going on, Bad Babylon? Hope you're having a great weekend. Just rolling out here. Went through, talked about the game status updates, practice squad elevations, and then showed you guys what both of the depth charts are going to look like for both teams. So if you guys missed any of that, do me a favor, go check it out and let me hear your thoughts on it. Always look forward to getting those comments, little notifications from YouTube. I'm always down to talk some birds, so always love it. I hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you tuning in, my man. And I would like to, I think we all would, my brother. I think that would be phenomenal. Let's go, birds. You know it. But I hope you're all having a great weekend again. And I am going to get rolling out here. But if you need anything, you want to talk about the birds, you want to talk about life, you need a stream for tomorrow, you need whatever it is, please feel free to reach out. Buffalo chicken dip recipe. I really don't care what it is. I love talking with you guys, but I am going to get rolling out here. Going to enjoy the night with the lady and then heading out early tomorrow. It is time for some Eagles Cowboys. Going to be taking as many live videos and things as I can. So tune in tomorrow. Appreciate all of you taking the time. If you got anything from this, do me a favor. Hit that like button. You can always subscribe to the channel. Tune in tomorrow. Turn that notification bell on. I'll be popping up when I can. Who knows who I'll be running into, talking to some of these guys that work with some of the players, hoping to try to run into them. So maybe we'll do some on-the-spot interviews. But I truly appreciate you guys. And that is all I've got for you tonight. But until tomorrow, or unless something crazy happens tonight, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great night. And as always, go Birds!